evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between. My name is V, and there's my co-host, Jason Clark with an E. What's happening?
What's going on, dude?
Got to put my glasses on. Yeah. Some last-minute adjustments to the microphone. I pressed the wrong button.
Well, you know.
One of these days we'll have...
We're old. We get a pass on that technical stuff, right?
Right?
Hopefully.
Okay. So what's going on, man? How's the week?
It was good, dude. Yeah. Good weekend so far, you know. Went and hanging with the family, running kids around, doing taxi service. My son's doing a they call it an explorer post with the local fire department. You know, he's got, full turnout gear, whole nine. They're training him.
Nice.
He's 15, almost 16. So, he's doing basically getting all the training and stuff like that, and if he wants to do it for a career, when he graduates. So it's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then went out and hung out with new buddy of mine, Jim Key, guy used to play guitar in the band Talon. Yeah, I took over one of my recent builds, and he was, playing it. It was great because I got to hear, somebody play the thing, and I could,
Right.
Like when you're playing it, you can tell, but it's a little different. Your mind's in two places, but it was great. I got to just be a listener, you know what I mean, and see how the guitar reacted to somebody else playing. So. Yeah, I was joking. I told him he's my new R&D guy. Every build I'm gonna bring it over to him and just let him wail on him, and I can critique him.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Now, Talon, they were big around when we were going to school.
Yeah.
One of my friends was a huge Talon supporter. Big time, like fed him. That whole thing.
Yeah, great band. For sure.
Yeah. And as soon as I can click the right button, because I'm old. This is what they look like now.
No. That's a different. Nope.
That's another Talon band.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to. That's ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah, that's for another.
Sorry, guys. There's a few bands named Talon. Didn't mean. I haven't seen you in 30 years, so I don't. You know what I mean? That's not a dig. That's just a.
Right.
Haven't seen you in 30 years. But yeah, I saw Talon back in the day.
Yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's up with you this week?
Oh, let's see. I worked my last Thursday, so now I get 2 days off a week, which doesn't mean days off, just means days off from my bullshit jobs to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And expand. So, having the one sponsor really kind of helps out.
Oh, yeah.
Free time up. Because, dude, I'm always, I got 2 jobs plus that, and I write books.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 4 jobs. I don't have time or money for anything because everything's split. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, you still working on a Chevelle book?
Yeah, Prophets of Chevelle.
Yeah,
that's kind of what prompted. I'm like, man, I got to finish this friggin' book, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it out already, but didn't happen. But But let's see here. And I'm just gonna run this. We're redoing a lot of merch, and so we'll have a CreatiVity Talkin tunage. We'll have CreatiVity Talkin. We'll have a Horns Up shirt. We'll have Release the Stick. We'll have a Jason's Pick shirt and all kinds of goodies. So
cool.
Here's the old style stuff.
This is Biff Strange, your friendly neighborhood engineer, and I'm here to announce CreatiVity Talkin's merchandise page. Fancy. Check out the designs we got up online there. We've got beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Just go to creativity-talkin.myspreadshop.com. Now that's what I call CreatiVity Talkin.
Yeah, and we're never going to lose the moist shirt either.
Oh, yeah. That's it's kind of like the
Who doesn't like being moist?
Everything's better when it's moist.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, before I get any further, Ralph! Dude, Ralph, man, thanks for listening every week. You may become our weekly just part of the show. Hey, Ralph.
You know what? I saw Ralph today, and I
did
said, did you see your shout out last week? And he loved it, man. He said that was the best shout out I ever had.
Nice.
So Ralph's
nice.
going to be what can we call him? He could be like our
youth ambassador.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
He could be our what do you call it? Our smartass apprentice.
Yeah.
Smartass in training.
We can show him the ropes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know if his parents will approve.
Well, we're not doing anything inappropriate.
Right.
But yeah. But definitely, Ralph, thanks for listening and watching. We really appreciate it. And absolutely. And hey man, if someone gets excited about having their name in,
hey,
we got a lot of friends here at CreatiVity Talkin now.
We sure do.
And some close, some far.
Yeah, some in other galaxies.
Yeah, we got people like this who are friends of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Gomes.
Yeah, we're waiting on
we've got
let's get Mr. Soto on.
We have Mr. Austin Moe.
Yeah, Austin Moe, and he'll be on. Austin Moe will be on the 20th. He'll be on next Saturday, and right after the show, I'm going to ask him if we can premiere his video a week early. And get it first before YouTube gets it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've already seen it, and so I'm looking forward to sharing it with people.
Yeah, me too. I loved it.
And today I went and I watched a documentary about the theater.
I saw you posted that Tivoli, right?
Yeah, the Tivoli Theater. Yeah, I even got married there back in the day.
Right on.
And let's see, let me grab this real quick. And now the Tivoli. Okay, I went with my buddy Scott, who also will be doing some of the on the record. He's going to be doing Ace Frehley solo album, and he's going to be doing stuff like Cars, Bowie, like that kind of space where I don't, not our strong suit, So this is me and Scotty.
I was going to give, I don't know Scotty. I was going to give him a little grief on. I saw Paul was messing with him, and I was going to join in with Paul.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I thought he looks a little Kardashian-ish in that picture.
Oh my god, dude, post that. That'll be hilarious. And of course, our
I don't know him, so I don't know if he has a sense of humor.
Buddy Paul. I don't want to say his last name, but our good buddy Paul.
Yeah,
who's on my best friend since 7th grade. Great guy, great family. His family kind of made it possible for me to keep living back in the day.
Nice. That's important, really, when you're
young. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And it's great to have friends that you don't need to call them.
Yeah, they just do it.
I don't mean that in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, we're guys. Like, we're busy with shit.
You know what?
And then it's like, hey, man, what's going on? Oh, hey, I'm in town. Oh, dude, I wish you'd let me know a week early so I could have planned some stuff. But right on.
That's one good thing about being dudes, man. Like, I have lots of buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully, because of the show now, you and I get to hang out every week.
Right.
And through the week, because of the show.
Right.
But even my friends from, back, the hometown, I mean, it may be 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, 5 years, but, nobody's pissed. You just, hey.
Life, if someone gets mad at you because you haven't talked to them in a couple and they're busy, that's not your buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just life, man. You got kids, you got family stuff.
Totally. Work. And then out of the blue, Paul will, post a zinger. You know what I mean?
That's the best, man.
Yeah.
I kind of love that, like, swoop in.
Right, exactly. Like
drop a bomb and then like out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just poops on you a little bit, moves out.
Yeah, that's right. Like a seagull.
So he should be in town soon because his mom's birthday is next weekend.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah. So when he's in town, we're gonna go on the road somewhere and go see Jason Wells band.
Oh, right. Yeah. And I saw that Jason Wells played the Dallas guitar show.
Yeah, International Guitar Show.
That's awesome, man. That's a big deal.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was at Orianthi and I mean, if you don't know who the Jason Wells band is, go right now and find him on YouTube.
Yep.
great band, really cool guy.
We've had him on the show. Check out that episode.
He's a really good friend of ours, as far as the personally, hopefully, but he's a really good friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And he also sells coffee. And he's got the coolest wife in the world because his kid was able to be named after a guitar, and that dude, you'll never get enough props from me.
Oh yeah,
or his wife will never get enough prop. That is so cool.
I tried to name my son Stratocaster, but it didn't fly. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
yeah, well, yeah, fuckface didn't work either.
Is that what you tried to name Seth?
No. There was like ones like Harley and like Garrett, and like I was trying to like come up with some kind of like cowboyish like 1800s.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
Oh, I love Zorro, dude. So like that era of
Zorro Custish, I love it, man. She wouldn't go for that,
right?
Ah, man.
Yeah, but Zorro appears in everything I write, so there's always a Zorro reference.
Okay.
In the books. Well,
just tell. Is Seth home or is he still at work?
He's working. He's at the restaurant.
Yeah, we'll just tell him from now on. I'll call him Zorro.
El Sethitan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Zorro is now in the public domain. So my next book after Vito Bupkis, Dick for Hire, and he's a private eye, and
he is right.
Prophets of Chevelle will probably be a Zorro book.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Dude, that character just captivated me.
Okay.
And let's go contemporary here. It's captivated the world, but in a different character name.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a cave, right? Cave. Then you have a rich guy who everyone thinks is a pussy, but he's really a superhero. Pussy superhero? Pussy superhero. Now,
who does that sound like?
Black car, black horse. Old guy taking care of him with the young one assisting him in the cave with the horse. Old guy with the young one assisting him with the cave in the car. Batman Zorro.
I see the parallels there.
Mm-hmm. Batman is Zorro. Because the Waynes, Martha and Mr. Wayne, were slaughtered as they were shot as they came out of the movie theater in the Batman origin story. And the movie they were seeing was the Mask of Zorro.
Wow, how about that?
Mask of Zorro. Mm-hmm.
Know your shit, man.
Right. So so Austin Moe will be on, and then hopefully I'm working on a certain high voltage blues player, trying to get him on. So he's not booked yet, so I can't say anything.
Right.
So I'm working on that, and then on June 3rd we have Mr. Dave Jensen. And,
Dave Jenkins. Yeah.
Dude, I know someone like who I grew up with, the Jenkins, and
dude, I'm your wingman. I got you.
He knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But so he wants to come on, drink bourbon and tell lies. Here's to you,
Dave.
Can't wait, sir. Dude, his comments are great. He comments a lot.
Oh, and by the way, earlier I was speaking about Mr. Key. I mentioned about Mr. Jenkins, and he's a big fan. Loves his stuff, and so he'll be well received.
Yeah, he's got some great stories. He's we've tested the waters a couple. I'm like, yeah, I'll tell that.
Right.
But
I
really,
can't wait. I love that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be talking to him, I guess, in the next few days here. We were going to talk early in the week, but schedules are weird.
And that's going to be what, June 9th, you said?
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
See, that's why I'm here, Jason.
Yeah, you're my wingman.
Set you straight.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's going to be on the 3rd, so that's going to be cool.
Right on.
And then we got other guys coming on. We've got Fuvio Series, who's doing the New Jersey Sound, which is a series of short documentaries of people, musicians from New Jersey, from all time periods and genres and how they've.
A lot of greats came out of the Garden State.
Oh, absolutely! Anywhere there was mafia, you had great entertainment because that's who ran.
Yeah,
But Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a couple guys on here, old timers from Chicago, to tell us about the mob days at the nightclub.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm. But still getting used to the stand-up desk. I don't want to put everything on the top and then lift it up and it like
right.
So then I gotta. But what do I know?
Yeah, you keep trying. That's all.
Right. All I can do is keep trying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Grandma said when she caught me playing with myself. Keep trying.
Just keep trying.
Just kidding.
That must have been awkward.
Right. Oh, so here's a weird thing. So last week when we did Diversity of One, we had that weird thing fly on my desk.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm cruising to go pick up a patient after surgery, right? So I'm cruising down. I'm like 5 minutes from the place that I work at.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for them. And so I'm cruising down the road, and then you know how the you'll have a mailbox on the street with the post coming down.
Sure.
And then they've got the nameplate up here.
Right.
Well, it wasn't windy at all. I'm driving and I'm looking at this thing, and for some reason I was attracted to look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it goes, dude, it flew across the street.
Like for no reason?
It's made of metal.
For no reason.
For no reason. It's a new mailbox. You know what I mean? Whatever. It wasn't made of plastic. It was made of metal. You heard it go cling, cling.
That's weird.
Because I had the windows down because it was nice out and I was cruising. But
sure.
Yeah, so that was another weird thing. But, a lot of weird stuff like that happened back in the day.
Or present day. Yeah, I know. I've had some strange.
But anyway, so getting back to the Tivoli, this is what it looks like.
It's fantastic, man. Look at that.
So when I'd go to the El Capitan in L.A. or the fucking Man's Chinese Theater, nothing
compare.
Yeah, it doesn't compare at all. I mean, this is, of course, has been, painted recently.
Sure.
But that dome up top is responsible of so much of my imagination as a kid.
Right.
And was that a rocket engine? Was that a UFO in there? Were people watching over the scrim?
Yeah.
And then if you look at the screen down front center, the left and the right, you have balconies that are covered. And of course, my brother would scare the shit. Oh yeah, that's where they locked it. Abraham Lincoln visited here one or whatever. You make up some bullshit, and then
right.
There's these little urns there, and he'd say, oh, the ashes of fucking this star's in there, the ashes of that star's in there. But it's pretty cool, man. They got a Wurlitzer that comes up now from the stage.
Awesome.
So it comes up. But yeah, man, really interesting documentary.
Cool. So where can people find the documentary? Is it on YouTube or?
You know what? It literally just came out. It's part of the Historical Society here.
Yeah. And Scott did this? This is Scott's project?
No, Scott's like, hey man, I got tickets. You want to go? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Okay, right on.
I didn't even know about it. I got married there, so it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. So he was in there. He was a manager of one of the theaters. They own 126 old theaters now.
That's great that they're keeping it open.
They came back and the theaters that were second run, $3 when they were growing up.
Right.
$1.50, that's them.
Yeah. Man,
they have 137 screens now.
God bless people that save those places. I can't stand when they just bulldoze stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need to keep it around.
But the Jim Hoth is the filmmaker that worked on it. He's a creative director in Chicago advertising. He also worked in development for Buena Vista Entertainment.
Oh, wow.
And was executive producer of the Kevin Matthews Show on 105.9 WCKG FM here in Chicago. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to talk to him some more. I talked to him today a little bit.
Yeah.
And seems like a cool guy. And yeah, there's actually a show that involves the Tivoli, and that's actually the perfect guy to have on the situation. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to have the owner of Classic Cinemas. That's the name of the company.
Right.
And so, yeah. So, okay. So here's something interesting. Okay. And I will speak about this when we have the owner on. But I used to ride BMX. Me and Scott used to ride BMX with the guy who runs it now.
Okay.
So this is a Tivoli Theater. So it's right next to the train tracks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the second talkie theater in the United States.
Nice. Like the 20s, probably.
So
right?
people from the city and everywhere else, because it was right by the tracks, they would actually come, and this would be a destination. There's a bowling alley in the basement. There was a restaurant on the second floor here. This is a hotel. So they'd come for the whole weekend. And we also had the first 9-hole golf course. Like Vice President McKinley and like the dude from Morton Salt built it because they were buddies and they could drink there. Yeah. So this was like a highfalutin thing, and there was 4 other theaters right in our town. So it was a little entertainment mecca in the late 1800s.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, but I love history, dude.
I do too, man. Absolutely.
That's why people should pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And speaking of history, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, CreatiVity's Talking Tunage. And yeah, we got what do we got today? Oh, for next week, we have Doherty and Lizzie Hale doing. These are all great performances.
Yeah.
So these guys are doing Separate Ways by Journey.
Both great vocalists, man. Amazing. Yeah. That's got to be good.
Then we're gonna have further up down the road, Bonamassa and Mr. Clapton.
Oh, how could that be bad?
Yeah, and then Billy Gibbons live at Daryl's house doing LaGrange.
Oh, dude, my favorite, man.
We've all heard these songs, but they're songs in a different form.
Yeah,
than we are used to hearing.
Dude, if I could meet one person and just like spend an afternoon, it'd be the
Reverend Billy Gibbons.
I love him, man. The coolest dude. He's the coolest.
He is, man. Totally.
Yeah.
That's just what they tell me. Mm-hmm. You know,
I got to get another shirt, man. I had a, Billy Gibbons, BFG, with his, I wore it out, man. I gotta restock.
Right on.
I like to represent him. So are you still teetotaling these days, or how's that going?
What?
Oh.
Well, I'm quitting smoking next week, so
yeah, something's got to give.
I'll have a couple of drinks before I quit smoking.
Yeah.
Got the patch already.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. I was done quitting smoking before Ray killed himself, and then I was like, "Fuck, I didn't want to drink."
Yeah.
Drink like that whole time, a year and a half or whatever.
Yeah. The doctor. I recently went for my old, recertification and my CDL.
I keep on telling you, I keep on telling Jason, dude, the dentist doesn't do colon checks.
Well, anyway, so she, they always want you to quit smoking.
Yeah.
And wanted to prescribe a medication to help you quit smoking. And I said, let's give it a shot.
Right.
I went to pick it up and I about had a stroke. $800, man.
Yeah.
I go, no, keep it. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Dude, the patches now are phenomenal.
They were, I never tried them.
They work great. Yeah. I mean, my whole thing is this.
Yeah, it's the habit.
It's not this. It's keeping busy because I always had a pencil in my hand.
Yeah.
I was an artist. I drew fucking 27 hours a day.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll keep a small pencil with me. Every time I want to smoke, I put the pencil in my hand for like a minute.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah. It's this thing.
Yeah.
Or if I'm here, I'll go set on the drum kit.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes care of that.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have a couple of cocktails on June 3rd when
of course.
But that might be but
it's only appropriate.
I'll have a cigar probably, but
yeah.
And of course I'd be smoking the ganj. I haven't used that word in a while. Ganj.
Oh yeah.
To me, my buddy used to call it.
Yeah, a friend of mine gifted me some new pipe tobacco this week. It's fantastic.
Nice. You gonna put it in your pipe and smoke it?
And I have. It's Cornell and Deal Autumn Evening. It's fantastic, man. It might be my new fave,
Autumn Evening.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Let's see here. Oh, we got to get to. See, I don't have my things. But that's okay. Every week, more streamlined, people.
Or not. It is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see. So
some weeks we act like we never did this before. You never know it. Like Forrest said, life's like a box of chocolates.
Right. Okay. Oh, first, wanted to give a shout out to Mahalia Barnes for
showed us a little love.
The tunage reaction. The first person to like or comment was a love from Mahalia Barnes, and we've covered her a few times. She's just amazing. Top 1% of vocalists of all time.
Oh yeah.
There's
next
no
level. Yep.
Yeah, there's no argument there.
Yeah.
And anyone who does argue,
we'll fight you.
Yeah, we'll fight you, and we'll shove that auto tune up your arse.
Yeah. Come around here with no
hypothetically. Like, here, take this app and shove it.
Yeah.
Take this app.
That was a Johnny Paycheck song, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was huge back in the day.
Does anybody remember Johnny Paycheck?
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
And yes, they call it. Yep.
The Streak. Yeah.
Elvira.
Oh yeah, the Oak Ridge.
Hearts on fire.
William Lee Golden had the best beard, hands down.
Nice.
In the 70s.
And the Glenn Campbell show, Mac Davis show.
Oh, dude, Mac Davis.
Jim Stratford.
Yeah.
I hate liver. Liver makes me shiver. live.
Dude, I love Mac Davis, man.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah. God rest his soul, right?
Yeah, Flip Wilson. We had Flip Wilson. We had Sonny and Cher. We had yeah, babe. No, not Sammy, but Stephen Edie Gourmet.
Oh yeah.
Never made sense. That couple never made sense. I couldn't imagine them like bumping uglies. It just you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, he's all Mr. Hey, gold medallion, and she's like,
Yeah. Well, maybe she was a fan of the gold, man.
Yeah, or what's her name? She was married to Ernest Borgnine, and then they got divorced.
You got me on that.
Loud singer. All right for Hollywood.
Oh, Phil, was it
Ethel Merman?
Ethel, yeah, Ethel Merman. She was married to Ernest Borgnine. I didn't know that.
Yeah, imagine those fuck faces. Whoa, holy shit!
You went there?
Yeah, I went there. I'd be kind of like a great bumper sticker, just like have like your enemy's fuck face and put it on your, Oh, and then also this is what happened this week as well. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, dude.
That's all right. We're freestyling.
You guys are like, is Vince on speed? No, I started this balance of nature today.
Did you really?
Dude, I'm like,
does it work?
Dude, I'm like zinging.
I gotta get something because I listen to Coast to Coast every morning in the wee hours when I'm driving, and they keep advertising it. I'm like, it's probably nonsense. Yeah. But so you say it's worth doing.
We're not endorsed by this company. I'm just showing you guys what it is because you always hear the commercials. Well, this is what it is, and you take one of each morning, lunch, and dinner. So, it looks like a supplement.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like...
But you're feeling good. It works then.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking...
Shit, I'm ordering it, man. I'm
that's
glad you tried it.
You should feel something in a week. And I'm like, I'm one of those people, if it's going to work, it works now.
Or not, yeah.
Right. Just like Zola.
Good.
It'll take 2 weeks. First day, I got 3 centuries of to-do lists done in by noon.
Nice.
Yeah,
I listen to the ads all the time, and I'm always like,
right. Now I'm serious. Now I tell about my, my pills and stuff, and I was on the road talking to my friends. That one guy whistles when he talks. You know what I'm saying? I said I tried it. Oh, you ain't tried. I tried it.
Hey, what would Ace Frehley say about? He could probably use some balance of nature now. He's what, 73?
I tried balance of nature, and I was like, shock me. I was back in the New York groove in just a couple of days.
And Sam Elliott, he could probably use a couple of capsules.
Balance of nature fruits. It's what's for dinner. Oh, I'm Ozzy Osbourne, and I try whole produce veggies. I'm not Sharon.
Sharon.
Or your own. Oh, too bad they don't come in deep purple. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to do, if you got time, I think we can do a fourth one. We can, I got an Ace Frehley on that I want to do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll make time for Ace any day.
All right, cool.
It's my first guitar hero, man.
Yeah, what an interesting effect. You know what I mean? Like totally different than the generation before who had the Beatles.
Yeah.
And that whole thing.
Right.
Like this was like, superheroes, music.
Oh yeah, he had it all. You had
like the movie like Godzilla.
Yeah, you had the big light show, you had the big sound, you had the costumes.
Yeah, you had a lot coming at you just to like,
Anybody in our age group, if you didn't like Kiss.
Yeah, you're lying.
Yeah. What wasn't to like, man? It was like it ticked all the boxes,
But you'd sit there and you look at their album cover.
Yeah.
Because everyone, that's what they did. You listen to the tune, you had it on your lap, and you're
reading the liner notes, and
like
and then you're imagining like what their life's like with the chicks, and and the great Gibson guitars, and
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But
Ace was the coolest, man. I remember being like 7, just like
right.
Yeah. I still love him, man.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite vids is like him at M3, which I've been to a couple times. Great festival. If you guys get a chance to go to Maryland, always a good time. But 2 or 3 years ago, they were doing Shock Me, which is my favorite Kiss tune.
Did it make you feel better?
It did. And he had like Richie Scarlett with him, and it was like He said he was on the wagon, but I don't know. I mean, it was questionable. Like Rhodey's like pushing him up to the mic. They're like, but killing it the whole time, man.
Right.
I mean,
Well, that could be maybe the back's thrown out, maybe something.
There's I'm not disparaging anybody, but
right.
I love it, man. Scotty Coogan playing drums. He's always great. He had the Peter Criss riffs down, harmonizing fantastic. But
yeah,
check it out.
I love Ace Frehley, man.
Oh yeah,
how can you not love Ace?
Oh, class act, man.
Motley Crue update: they're done recording their new shit. It's just ready to be mixed.
It's like the Young and the Restless with Crue, man. What's going on with all this like drama?
Hey, man, everyone's talking about them.
Hey. No publicity, I mean, all publicity is good publicity, I guess, right? But,
well, it's just, par for the course for the crew, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Johnny Five shared the text that Mick Mars sent him as soon as, because, whatever, before it was announced, he's like, I'm glad it was you.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that.
You'll do right by the music, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Because they're buds from, way
Oh, back. Yeah. Johnny's a old school Motley fan, old school Kiss fan. Yeah, he's
Yeah, and there's an interview with Vince, and he's like, well, Johnny's known this stuff before,
Oh yeah.
Before we even practiced, he already knew the set.
Yeah. I mean, he's been playing that when he was a kid. Yeah.
So that's ready. Pantera played their first U.S. show in 22 years, and also
right on with Zach and Charlie from Anthrax. Yeah.
They
kill it, man. They sound good.
Yeah. And what's his name? Megadeth longtime bass player
Dave Ellison.
Yeah. He came out and basically said, he's basically embarrassed that Mustaine still bitches about getting kicked out of Metallica 4 years.
Right. Yeah.
Like, get over it, dude.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's like,
it was the best thing that ever happened to you. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I never understood because it's like, dude, you didn't exactly fall into obscurity. You became a monster of your own, you know?
Oh, for sure.
What are you bitching about, man? Megadeth's a monster band, you know?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, old Ellefson, you know, he had that little snafu with something got leaked, and you know, that's hard to come back from. But you know, God bless him, man. He's still doing stuff. You know,
right.
So
right. Oh, and the Voodoo Child also showed us some love.
Cool. They didn't hate us for like getting things.
No, I explain it, and I'm like, yeah, we love your band. We're probably gonna, cover you again.
Right on.
So yeah, so I'm working on some new merch here. I'm looking for a graphic. I don't know what I did with it. Sometimes there's a lot going on, man.
Oh yeah.
You don't see inside my head, bro. Where did I send? Hold on a second. Yeah, so a lot of musicians are in LA are selling their homes.
Oh yeah, everybody's getting out of LA, right? They're going to Nashville, most of them, Arizona. Yeah. I mean, dude, how can you afford to live there? I mean, it was always ridiculous, but it's like stupid now,
Right. Yeah, speaking of stupid, the last person I was dating was paying like, $2,000 a month for a tiny 1-bedroom right beach. And that's
and from what I understand, Tennessee has no state tax. I mean, I think just the tax advantages of moving there are fantastic.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving out there.
And Nashville's killing it, man. It's like,
Well, that's why the recording, I mean, there's already a music industry ready to go.
I think and a lot of guys. Oh, Mustaine lives out there. John Karabi.
Dude, everyone lives out there.
Yeah.
Everybody. And then this also happened this week. I had to find that. Had to find it. Damn it! I found the wrong. Anyway, Anthony Gomes, 20 weeks on the Billboard Blues charts.
Nice,
that's pretty badass, and that's of course by sales. And I guess they're writing music. They're going to be going in the studio, or they are in the studio. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But let's see what else here. Oh, dude, have you seen the track? Okay, so Dolly Parton is recording the album Rockstar. It's a double album.
I saw an ad for it. She's doing a lot of collaboration with some heavyweights, and
for sure,
it should be pretty cool.
Yeah,
she's like what 76?
Love Dolly.
Yeah, and Dolly's like in her mid 70s is if I'm correct.
And she's just Dolly Parton,
and she's killing it still.
And of course, you can't fucking let me use the fucking image. Okay, so all right. Let's see here. Okay, so the first. Okay, wait. Let's see here. Among the notable covers, Sting accompanies Parton on The Police's "Every Breath You Take." Pink and Brandy Carlisle participate in a rendition of Rolling Stones' "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." Right on.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus joins her godmother on "Wrecking Ball." And Debbie Harry shows up on Heart of Glass.
Really? I mean, that's huge.
Yeah. So
I mean, when's the last time Blondie did something, right?
Well, I mean, they're touring.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah. Upon her induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year, Dolly Parton announced her intention to record a rock album. "If I'm going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm just going to have to earn it," she said at the time. And she initially declined.
She did, yeah.
Which, much props. But everyone's like, dude, you're fucking Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's a legend.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, when Dolly calls, everyone answers. Just look at the massive 30-song track list for Rockstar. There's literally a Beatles reunion.
30 songs.
Steve Perry sings a Journey song.
What?
Lizzo plays jazz flute on Stairway to Heaven. There'll also be 9 original songs, including a collaboration with Stevie Nicks called "What Has Rock and Roll Ever Done for You?"
What?
I Dreamed About Elvis, featuring Roddy McDowell, and the Richie Sambora assisted title track "World on Fire." The lead single, set to arrive on May 11th, which they just was just released the other day. Rockstar closed with 2 gigantic collaborations: Surviving Beatles, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, along with Peter Frampton and Mick Fleetwood.
What?
Joined Parton for a cover of Let It Be. And there's a cover of Freebird featuring Leonard Skinner members Gary Rossington, who passed away in March, and Artemis Pyle, along with posthumous vocals from Ronnie Van Zant. That's badass.
Dude. Yeah. And
Good
you know what?
Man.
Absolutely. She deserves every bit of it.
Absolutely.
Legend, you know?
Yeah. Incredible savvy businesswoman.
Yep. Listen, I've taken the kids a couple of times to her right up here, about 3 hours away. We have, she has a theme park, Dollywood.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody looking to do a vacation? It's fantastic. Do it. We always have a good time there.
And she's also giving away, I think what is it? 500 million books to kids with the foundation.
Right on.
I mean,
yeah,
just unbelievable.
She's a rags to riches story. I mean, anybody that knows her history, she, father was a coal miner. They were like dirt poor.
Yeah.
She's the real deal.
Oh, for sure. And, she's got the respect of the world, man.
Yeah.
What she's done. And, Works as a great example. There's the album cover.
Yep.
So Works is a great example of how to be a great human being when most people would shut down or not. A lot of people do things in quiet,
but you know what? When you leave, they're going to miss you.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
But I think it's cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Halford's also on the album too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great, man. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to sell a cajillion copies too. Yeah. Okay. So back to the comments. Let's see. This is for Mahalia and Joe. What a show. What a great band. Great brass section. Great backup singers. Reese Wines on keys. Biggs and Jackson. Wow, you're right. Doesn't get any better.
Yep.
Whole show is awesome. Cadillac assembly line. And Never Make You Move Too Soon. Angel of Mercy come to mind. And that's from Clifford Lowry. Then David Perberry said, Funk, man. Mahalia and Soul. I am jumping around the house. Love it.
Nice. Dave
Jenkins. It looks like Joe is playing the 1954 Telly. There's another one from Dave Jenkins. Farmer Buddy the Man could wear anything and look smooth. He's talking about Buddy Guy. And women like a sharp dressed man. I was backstage at MSG and Buddy was a headliner, of course. He was wearing the same kind of overalls and a paisley shirt. He had on a matching railroad engineer hat like his overalls, and the women backstage are all up in his shit. The man, the myth, the legend, Buddy Guy. The man is a beast, also from Dave. El Canto, Viva El Rock. Garish is the man, what a voice. And that's from Joe Hoekster's one. Love it, guys. On Fire. And that was from King's Queen. Dave Jenkins. I wish I wrote those fucking lyrics.
Yeah. All of us wish.
Dave Jenkins, good to see old people still getting down. Wait, I am old people. Also, hell yes, we still get it done. I mean, the best way. You old guys get it done also.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
Mm-hmm. And also,
those old guys got to stick together.
Castronova played drums for Journey as well.
Castronova's a bad dude, man.
And then on the Jeff Beck, he mentioned it was downright criminal the sounds Beck could get out of his guitar.
Yeah.
Sure. Bon Jovi was telling a story. I was watching an interview. And they said, who's your favorite guitar player of all time? He goes, Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
He goes, when he recorded Young Guns soundtrack with me.
Oh, yeah.
He said he shows up with an off-the-rack Guitar Center $400 guitar.
Yeah.
Plugs it straight into the amp.
Yeah.
And what you hear is, just fucking magic.
They said it didn't matter what he was playing. He had Strats laying around his house. I mean, some of them weren't even set up, man. Like action was high. It did matter.
Yeah.
You give him a well set up guitar or a really lousy one with like horrible action, he'd still kill it on whatever he was playing.
Let's see here. That says let's see. I don't know. Dave Jenkins at one point said, "Did I get my point across so people could understand?" I don't know what that was. Done a lot of shows in Chicago. Some of the best musicians have come out of Chicago. I shall now have nightmares of covering this. It's the best version to date. And that was, that's Untainted Love. Oh, duh. There it is. Talking about Small Town Titans. Dave's outstanding. It's going to be a fight, but fuck them. We're going to cover it. Thanks, guys.
Those guys, man. Small Town Titans.
Yeah. And then we have Eric Gales and Joe Bonamassa show. Dave says I have my tickets to go to see Joe in Vegas.
Nice.
It's like it's got a pocket you would love to lounge in from that song. I Want My Crown. What a great
song,
man.
Yeah, killer.
But
anything Eric Gales does is money, you know.
Yeah. And then Dave asked us to basically check out the Lenny Kravitz tribute to Zeppelin acoustic uncut.
So okay. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's about it before I start getting lost because then you start to really have to read and shit.
Yeah, and you don't like that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I'm standing up, I'm drinking.
Yeah, so
it's late, I'm old.
Reading's hard.
I'm dyslexic also, so that
it's hard.
There's
right?
It's not hard right now.
Yeah, well, it will be.
Yeah,
someday.
Morning will come, and in the morning,
you're over 50. Don't talk that morning shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't have I don't have diabetes or so. I don't,
give it time. You'll get there, son.
Nah. It doesn't run in our family.
I'm kidding. I hope you don't.
Oh, absolutely. And then, of course, we have the Boston Peace Out. Boston. Aerosmith from Boston. Horns up because I'm losing my mind, apparently. Let's see here. Oh. You know what time it is, Jason?
Is it the Soto?
It's time.
Soto time?
For the Soto Report.
Yes.
All right. So Jeff Scott Soto, one of our favorite people, or one of our favorite rock singers for sure.
Mm-hmm. Should be a household name.
Yes. Got a show tonight in Florida with hold on a second, I'm getting his page.
Is he still playing with Jason?
Yeah, Jason Bieler. Yeah, they're doing the show tonight. So Saturday, May 13th. Also an evening with Jeff Scott Soto and Jason Bieler is at City Winery Boston on May 25th. And on May 26th, an evening with Jeff Scott Soto and Jason Bieler at the Hill County Barbecue Market. And I don't know where that's at, but go to jeffscottsoto.com and check out the tour dates and how you can get tickets. And it's got a bunch of stuff out there. Go buy some, support this man. He's a brilliant performer, incredible singer, and all around just seems like a really cool guy.
Oh, yeah.
We don't mean any offense. We just love Jeff Scott Soto, so we're just doing our part to share the love of a great musician.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all I got this week, man. Do you have a pick?
Well, I've been double dipping this week.
Yeah.
I'm reading a book called Blood Meridian.
The goat and the dog?
Yeah. Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. Fantastic. He's the guy that wrote No Country for Old Men, which people might know.
Kind of dry, creepy.
Yeah, this is considered as magnum opus, I guess. Not so much when it was released. It's pretty violent, but just well written.
Psychological as well.
It's Old West,
Dude, I love Westerns, man.
Yeah, dude. You'll love this. This book's fantastic. I mean, I'm maybe 7-8 chapters in.
Yeah.
Love it. It's like great from the get go.
Yeah.
So that's one, and then I'm also doing. Let me see if I can find the.
I just watched a Western with Thomas Jane that just came out. It's called One Ranger. And yeah, really well done. Really well done.
One Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason it's not showing in my.
Ranger.
I don't know where it went.
You don't know where it went, for Christ's sake already.
Right. Yeah, I'm doing a. Well, anyway, I won't bore everybody, but I'm doing also a JFK book at the same time.
Nice.
Pretty. There's more stuff out there, more information. So.
Oh, well, that's where they came up with the term conspiracy theorist for people who question that. They came up with the term to discredit them.
Right.
Even though they're right. CIA whacked JFK along with the mob.
Yeah. And it talks about the mob guy, the New Orleans guy that was, it's pretty, it's great as well. So,
yeah.
I apologize. I don't know why Audible.
The MK Ultra program.
Yeah.
As well as Ruby.
Mm-hmm. And Ruby worked for, the New Orleans
Charles
boss.
Manson.
Yeah, he did participate in MK, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Charles Manson and Jack Ruby are the same doctor.
Coincidence.
Who ran the MK Ultra / LSD experiments. Purely
coincidence.
Nothing to see here.
Right.
Kind of like as soon as they're going to do a press conference for a conspiracy or a criminal crime family, they arrest a senator or a congressman of the other party, and that gets all the television play.
Right. Yeah.
I swear they went after the gay guy.
Strange.
Did I say that out loud?
Maybe.
Unbelievable. Anyway, the world is a circus.
Just enjoy the show.
Yeah, we're only participants, and the popcorn's expensive. And the midgets aren't just for entertainment.
Right. They'll bite. They bite. Be careful.
Mm-hmm. Woo! That was a nice little stiff drink there.
That's what you need.
Yep. Yeah. So, that's what's going on. Anything else? Oh, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, all the ladies,
all the mothers,
and men with
tomorrow.
Vaginas, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. And bosses. You might have a boss that's the biggest mother you know. So wish them a
happy Mother's Day, mother. Right.
Yeah.
But so call your mom, go buy her some flowers, take care of your old lady. Blah blah blah. Just
take your kids to the store.
When it comes to Father's Day, don't get them just a pizza or have them cook on the grill. Take them out somewhere.
Yeah, buy them a beer, some booze. Everybody loves booze.
Hear about that guy got fucking jumped for drinking a can of Bud Light?
No.
Yeah, I guess some dude got jumped by two guys because he was outside drinking.
Come on,
totally
man.
Stupid. It's a beer.
Hey, it's probably the cheapest beer you can buy right now. You can't blame them.
They're giving away for free. They've followed my advice.
They probably begged them to buy a 12. They gave them a 12-pack, man.
They're still tanking. They're still tanking.
Yeah, don't hate on the guy.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Man.
Oh, hey. There's another one of these in the air this week. You hear about that bullshit?
Yeah, I heard about that. Are they watching us in China?
Yeah.
They got our logo
again.
Oh yeah, well that's
because the aliens. He was the last thing they expected. And of course, as always, if you've seen Andrew Shenfield, tell him to
we miss him.
He can be on the show.
We miss him. Get in touch with us.
Hopefully he's not in some mountaintop prison being tortured by the enemy.
Yeah.
Selling Hebrew National.
Yeah, selling hot dogs in Ukraine, or
selling hot dogs and making love to the sweet ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the chicks dig me, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got these alligator skin boots I bought in 85.
Hey, what's not to like? I got my cut-off shirt, my shorts, and my cowboy boots.
Yeah, they sent me over to Ukraine, Captain
You want me to pick you
Schlong.
up from school, even though I'm going there? That's going to cost me. Dude, once you figure the aerodynamics times the multiplication of the miles per gallon times the price of gasoline,
dude, he called. I'm not going to tell a story, but he called me up with a groinal ailment one night and he wanted advice. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Go to a doctor.
Nice. You know, it'd be funny. I could just see like a sketch right now where
he had a night of love and it didn't work out in his favor.
If it was 1989, you know, it'd be like,
hey, Dad, what do you think I should do? You like my boots? Oh, yeah, I think your boots are amazing.
You know, like Randy Macho Man is his dad.
Yeah, he always had like LA.
Shenfields.
He always had LA stories for me, man. Yeah, dude, when I was out in LA, he'd tell me about these parties he'd go to and stuff. Dude, his car was the best. I miss his car. There was a 73 Catalina, Pontiac Catalina, brown.
% WSHE bumper stickers.
Brown with a white peeling vinyl top that he covered with WSHE bumper stickers. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
I love the guy, man. I miss him.
Can you grab a bunch of bumper stickers? Because they're everywhere around town, stacks.
Yeah. You go to like the shows and they'd be giving.
I'm like, Andrew, you want me to go around specifically and grab you stickers? Yeah, dude. That's gonna cost me.
Yeah. He looked at you like you're crazy. Like,
what do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Funny.
And we'd be at school, we'd be on break, and I'd have a cigarette. He'd be like, come up with his Fonzie jacket on. He'd be like, give me a swill of your smoke.
You swill of your smoke.
And so I'd hand him the cigarette. We'd have to share a cigarette, and then he would like put it in his mouth.
I used to hate that. Hey, can I have a drag of your smoke? No.
I did it, man. I don't know. I was young, but he would drag forever. Then he would like he was James Dean, like posing. He would like just be trying to look cool for the chicks, you know, and then like, hey, man.
Dude, I remember. So I'd have my cigarettes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd have like a pack of Newport with like 3 cigarettes in it.
Yeah.
Hey, can I bum a smoke? And I'd take out the Newports and open it, and they'd be like, no, I'm good.
That's great, man. Like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that probably lasted like 6 months, those 3 cigarettes, you know.
That's great, man.
And then maybe someone was probably jonesing particularly in a certain situation.
And they'd be like, okay, fine.
Fuck it. You know.
Yeah.
Can't feel it anyway. But anyway, so there we are. That wraps up another edition of CreatiVity Talkin. Jason, you got anything else, brother?
No, man.
All righty. So we will see you guys next week. Remember, tunage every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we're going to try to get around to doing on the record. It's just not a normal thing yet.
Yeah.
But
so what's the next? Is the next one mine?
Yours, Scott's, whoever wants, Rob's, whoever, whenever you guys got time. I don't want to,
Yeah. Okay.
So I've already got notes on like 3 or 4 albums just sitting there. So
gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we could do Metallica Master Puppets if you want.
Great album.
Right on. All right, then. Hey, if you're a veteran, call 1-800-273-8255 if you're in crisis. If you're feeling suicidal or just depressed, there's someone there to help you. Go there and, lift up that phone and make the phone call. And, of course, if you're feeling suicidal, you can call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255 at suicidepreventionlifeline.org, or text 988, and that's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, and someone will get back to you immediately. And, reach out. I know it's a heavy lift. Jason knows it's a heavy lift, but, we'd rather talk to you than go to your funeral.
Yeah, and then you know what? If you don't want to call those numbers, get a hold of us, man. We'll be happy to
shoot us a message.
We can for
call us.
Yeah. we've been through it with friends and family, and
Mhm.
you know, it's
we're the real deal. We're here to talk to you.
Yep.
But anyways, my name is V.
This is Jay.
And we gotta get some new pictures.
Yeah, I gotta get my daughter's phone because mine's so old.
Right. Like you.
Right.
Uncle Dragon. Jason, this is how Jason texts me when he lights a fire and he's got a blanket.
Yeah, like smoke signals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, your phone's not that old, is it?
Well, it's just old enough to not have the cool white background like
right. It's like I
think
it's like the version right before.
Right before, yeah. So but we'll do it, man. I'll coordinate it.
Yeah,
somehow.
You know what? Like Ralph, if you see Jason
Ralph.
next time and you got a phone that you probably have a better phone than Jason.
Yeah, take some pictures of me, Ralph. I need some headshots, Ralph.
And and we can even do a photo. We can even do a photo of the week by Ralph. Take a funny picture of something, post it, whatever, dude.
Hey, I'll tell the kids to get a hold of him. Maybe we'll make him give him a little cameo on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All righty. Jason, brother, love you.
Love you too, man.
And we'll see you guys next time. And be like Dolly Parton.
Keep rocking till you're 80-ish.
Yeah. And beyond.
Yeah.
No better time than the present. Anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Dave Jenkins, if you're still hanging on there, cheers, buddy. Even
love you, Dave. Can't wait to meet you.
Got to fill up my drink. And, like I said, be Dolly Parton. Don't be a Karen. And we will see you guys next time.